Ladies and gentlemen, in order to be successful for today's instruction, you need to take out the 3 essays you wrote last night. You need to take out your stimulus prompt packet. You need to take out 2 pieces of paper. Yeah, you're right, man. No, I didn't sleep at all.
It's okay, Pen. I have a share box. We can share.
Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are grading today. Prompt number 1. About similarities. Let's go.
You're amazing.
Yeah, I've seen your work. You need to do better. Yeah, you had me correct and add a grade, and it was a terribly written essay and not even the right formats. Would we agree? Have we gotten better?
What was my first one?
Okay. I'm saying better than we've gotten better?
Yes.
Perfect. Everyone should be writing the prompts. Let's go. Not the prompts, the rubric, please. What do you need, Andreas? What do you need? You're okay?
Yeah.
Get it down. At the top of the rubric, put your damn name on it. Do you know how many unnamed assignments have been turned in this week? It's becoming obscene. I know, there's already 2 over there, and I have a bunch over there as well. No. Well, that is my no-name wall of shame, but I have more over there. I just haven't gotten over there.
How do you remove them?
Tape.
Am I blind?
Literally tape. What else would it be?
I don't know, like glue or something.
You think I glue? How often
What
do you
does that look like?
glue
There's a
things?
staple on it.
Yeah, because someone stapled it.
onto the whiteboard. Yeah.
Okay. Get this down, people. If you're done, you could color your rubric. Huh?
Your pen. I give it to you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care about shit. I care about the other word. I'm like,
The topics of like these 2 for similarities, are they like gonna be really similar? Because
yeah.
like
One similarity between Islam and Christianity are blah, blah, blah. Whatever the answer is.
the because that's different.
How far did you say first grade was?
Like nowhere. You got 10 seconds. Of course, you could be putting your rubric on top of your essay, on top of your planning, because, you know, we've been doing the same thing every day. Okay, please listen. You are going to put your rubric on top of your essay, on top of your planning, and hand it to someone who has not graded any of your essays today. You may have to kind of lean somewhere further. Let's
No,
go.
I don't like you. I'm just kidding. You made like I'm writing 2 points. You have to color it though because I write really slow. Here. Oh wait, I think you need my palm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grade the rubric.
Sorry, everyone. I was gonna say that.
Making sure that like
Seriously? Really?
Yeah, you get points for everything you do. Everything you do. Your time is worthy of points. Nothing in this world is for free, and that includes your time. So if you are doing something, you are getting points for it. 3, 2, 1. Of course, as soon as you got the rubric, of course you put your name on the bottom because we've been doing the same thing every day. So, everyone should have someone's essay in front of them that they have not graded. What I would like you to do is please read the open statement and then read it a second time and begin coloring it and scoring the rubric. Go.
Ben, there's 2 oranges in there.
Come on, get something done.
Doesn't the first one have to have like both? Or is that just?
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing question number 1. So, you should have 2 regions restated in your prompt because you're talking about 2 regions and a similarity. So you cannot address it without having 2 regions. Okay, you should be on to the second part where you are circling evidence. They cannot use the same piece of evidence over and over again. And honestly, I'm over Indian Ocean Basin and Silk Road. Like literally over it. Those are so low level, I just can't even. So yes, civil service examples. So, and now you should be on the analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when we talk about the analysis, please listen. Look at me, look at me, look at me in my radiant glow. When you're doing the analysis at this point, you have to address both of them. Yes, we figured this out by now? Okay, you have to address both of them. The analysis is the hardest part about the essay. The analysis is something you are going to struggle with for the entire year because it's hard. Hence why this is an AP class. I'm still telling you, most people in this room are going to get a 1 out of 2 on the analysis. The analysis levels up the answer and really fully answers the question. You cannot restate the evidence that was already mentioned in the analysis and think that's what we're looking for here. When you're stating the evidence, okay, you are laying the foundation for what will eventually become the analysis. You are essentially saying, hey, I know things about this. Let me tell you some things. And here's my analysis that says how those things impact the bigger picture of why this is happening. I'm telling you right now, most of you have not earned 2 points. You can earn 1 point by trying to pull the 2 things together. If you are going to give out a 2 points for analysis, you have to read it to me and I will tell you if it's good. That's how you score 2 points on analysis. Is everyone clear? This is the hardest part about an SAQ. This is what you'll be struggling with. Okay? This is where the real challenge comes from an SAQ. What do you got?
So should like the first paragraph have 1 similarity and the second have another, or
Yeah.
should both of them be about the same similarity?
They should be an essay about 2 similarities. We'll look at the essay. Good question. List and explain 1 similarity in how of the 2 regions. Okay, so it's 1 similarity in 2 of the regions. So you can do it either kind of way. I've seen both answers kind of work in one of the regions, in 2 of the regions. So
Okay,
1 paragraph should be 1 region, the other paragraph should be another.
Okay. It's not what you do. If it's not what you
Then did they do a really good job though?
do. Yeah, like it was 2 similarity.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Can we start on the next one?
Hold on. Are you giving away my points or are you giving them 1 point?
1.
Okay, does anyone have what they think is a really good analysis? All right, what do we got? Caitlin.
This form of propaganda encouraged work ethic and support of the government, creating an additional way to focus on China and its government policies and civil service.
Hold on. This person is saying, right now you can say here that they've already used all their evidence all over again in that. Do you see how it's redundant? Yes? Those are the answers we came up with, so it's a little redundant to restate it. So I'm not saying they're not getting the points, but it's redundant. Keep in mind, you are reading an essay, planning an essay, and writing an essay in 9 minutes on May 11th. Do you have time to restate things that you don't get points for? No. Okay, keep going. Oops, sorry, darling. No. That's a 1. They tried, but no. Rickert!
This is similar to Dar al-Islam's government because the government in both regions is based on religion. Islam is Confucianism and Dar al-Islam is Islam.
No, it's just a summary. What you got, Lucy?
Some China is similar to Dar al-Islam in the way that it uses religion to orchestrate the government structure.
That's actually not terrible. No, I'm going to say no, but it's pretty damn close. That's a pretty good one, but I'm going to say no. So, who is it? Who? That's pretty close, Kira. Pretty damn close. Best one so far, but unfortunately not the two. What do you got, Sailor?
The continued practice of Islam and the Quran in Dar al-Islam led to the state building being affected by religion, similar to Confucianism and Islam.
No. What do you got, Wade?
This highly streamlined form of government, along with the Islamic Empire, allowed it to become a major trading destination with a stable and centralized government.
Boom. That's a good one. Hell yeah, who is it?
Ella.
Hell yeah, Ella. Okay, you see how they've taken the information. We've already talked about how it's done this, this, and this. And what is the big picture? What is the big claim? When you see it, you see it. Yes? Okay? So, because we have Confucianism, because we have Islam at the core, it creates a stabilized, centralized government that allows the economy to flourish. When you see it, you see it. Hell yes. That's a 2. Anyone else? Okay. Do you see how it's not as easy? Perfect. Go to paragraph 2, please. What's up? Because right now we're really working on formats. It should go. There you go.
Would the Quran be, and like I don't know how to do that.
Sharia?
Yeah, that one be considered evidence?
Yeah.
What?
What else would it be?
Words? She said yes. And she said, what else would it be? So I said,
She said yes, what else would it be? So that means yes.
Beforehand?
Yeah. Wait, what?
You knew Sharia and Quran before if you wrote?
Just,
So no.
oh, no.
Okay.
Is kinship and like clan-based, is that okay?
Yes. Okay, you should be on the analysis. Is anyone giving away my points for analysis? No one? Perfect! Okay, guys, it's really about elevating the answers into a bigger picture. I'm over it, stop. Miss Rod, what do you got?
Both Song China and Dar al-Islam created scholarly societies due to the religion and government building, which not only attracted the popularity of the region,
Oh, I like it
but
already.
new
Who is it?
innovations, ideas.
Hell yeah, that's a bomb answer. When you hear it, you hear it, yes? Okay, they're talking about what this centralized religion has done and lifted it up. Like, this is why it's a big deal. Ta-da. Hell yeah, Emily. Nice job. What do you got, Lucy?
Dar al-Islam used Islam like Song China and used Confucianism in state building by mandating the religions to use as propaganda to the government, which would cause everyone to have the same beliefs.
Okay, unfortunately, Islam is not quite as used as propaganda like Confucianism is. It's not. Muhammad is pretty critical of the government in a couple places of the Quran, while Confucianism is like, yay, cheerleader. So unfortunately, no. You can still give them a point, but that's enough. Wait.
Like Song China, this tactic of a religion-based government allowed not only for the centralizing of the government, but for the spreading and diffusion of the religion.
Nah, it's a 1. It's not as razzle-dazzle as the first. So, kind of impressive. Alright, what do you got, Jake?
I just have a question.
Sure.
If they use more than 2 pieces of evidence.
No,
is
they
that-
can only get 2 points.
Okay.
Now they're just showing off, and I like that intelligence, but no. Emily,
These laws similar to
hold on 2 seconds. Hold on. I'm sorry. Please don't hit me. You should be writing 2 positives, 1 piece of constructive criticism. Guys, we literally do the same thing every damn day. We do the same thing every damn day. All right, Emily, go ahead.
These laws similar to Confucianism encourage the prosperity of wealth, which is visible later with the Mongols primarily being Islamic, who already succeeded them. From this wealth,
No, it's confusing. appreciate they tried. Maggie?
Because Dar al-Islam was the academic center of the world and facilitated worldwide trade while being the cultural foundation of the Middle East, they used propaganda along with Song China to engage in state
Wow,
building.
that one's a propaganda thing. But it's a good try. It's a damn good try. That's a no-go on the propaganda. Hi, your words matter. And if you use a weird word that isn't necessarily true in both situations when you're trying to do a similarity, it's a no-go. Your words matter. What you say matters. How you treat people matters. What you say to people matters. What you write down matters. So if you say something weird, it's going to hurt you. If you say something odd, it's going to hurt you because it matters. Okay, if you have a stapler on your desk, you better be stapling your rubric on top of your essay, on top of your planning, and you better be passing that stapler immediately. You should be stapling all of your essays with their planning. So you should have 3 essays stapled on your desk. Not all together. You're stapling all of your essays with essay, then planning.
Rubric on top of the essay.
Essay, then planning. It always goes for your rubric essay planning, or it's just essay, then planning. You should be stapling 3 things on your desk. Okay, what you are going to do now is you are going to get up, like walk to the person you graded and tell them what they got, what you liked, and what you didn't. Go. Evan, pass the stapler, dude. Stapling is the priority. Zoe, staple. Reed, pass your stapler along. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. At this point, you should have all 3 of your essays in front of you. On the rubric, it should have a grand total of what you earn on the essay. Okay, so please listen carefully, please. You are passing Rickert your colored essay. Don't just hand him a single sheet. Hand him a collection of colored essays. You are handing Ott all of the non-colored essays. So Rickert is getting all the colored. Do not hand him individual ones. Hand him clumps.
You said if it gets these, what's the other?
Pass
Bella Ott.
Five. Andreas, you need to pass your papers. You're literally the only person standing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Friendly reminder, you have 3 essays tonight. I'd like to help you plan them. So take out a piece of paper. You should have had 2 pieces of paper on your desk. You should be left with 1. Take out your stimulus prompts. Everyone is clear on what is for homework tonight, yes? 4, your homework tonight, you are doing stimulus. 1, you are doing stimulus 1, 3, and 4. You are doing stimulus 1, 3, and 4. Is everyone clear on the expectation? I'd also like to tell you and remind you that these are the last essays of the week. So as soon as you complete them, you are done. You will never, ever, ever get assigned homework from me on a Thursday because I think it's really important you have a definitive, free, and clear day. So you have no homework tomorrow night. We are going to be grading essays in class tomorrow, of course, because you're writing essays tonight. But tomorrow for homework, you have nothing. On Friday, we're doing A. Isn't that fun? Aren't we happy about that? I know. Focus is coming, all those things. Do you want it tomorrow or you want it on Friday? Losers? Okay. You're just so excited?
What about the social?
Can we do number three?
Miss Roth, I can hand it to you today if that would make your life easier.
Can you skip Tuesday?
You guys are losers.
I like to have a social
Collectively.
life on the weekends.
I'm not mad about it. I don't like doing Do not come up now, but you can pick up your assignments when you leave.
Thanks for that.
Oh, my sincerest. Oh yeah, gunpowder empires. Hell yeah. Oh, it's a long one.
Make it 50.
It is worth more, of course.
50?
I don't know. Hi, I don't know if you noticed I'm still in writing week. I don't know. I haven't looked ahead.
Week plan, please.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Here we go. Let's look at number 1.
Can we do 3?
No, can we do 4? 3 or 4? 3 or 4?
We'll do 3.
You're amazing, Bennett.
Here we go. There are scores of rich Muslim merchants from the kingdom of Shriva, Southeast Asia, who are living or were born in our city of Quanzhou in southern China. Among them is a man called Shui, who is a Muslim. He is famous for his generosity among his fellow foreign residents in Quanzhou. The building of a cemetery for foreign merchants is but one of the many generous deeds. The cemetery project was first proposed by another Shrivan foreigner, but he died before he could finish it. She then built the cemetery on a hillside to the east of the city. The cemetery is covered with a roof, enclosed by a wall, and safely locked at night. All foreign merchants who die in Quanzhou are to be buried there. She's kind deed allows foreign merchants in her city to not have to worry about being able to be buried according to the requirements of their own religion. She's kindness will certainly promote overseas trade and encourage more foreigners to come to Quanzhou, where they can live and conduct their business in harmony. I've included this story here so the news of it will be widely circulated overseas. Lin Shi, a Chinese government customs inspector in the port of Quanzhou, description of the city and its surroundings, circa 1170. In your response, be sure to address all parts of the question, use complete sentences, or outline the bulleted list. Alone is not acceptable. Use the passage to answer all parts of the question that follows. A. Identify one historical process in which South or Southeast Asia that accounts for the religion of the Shriva merchants in Quanzhou, as reported in the passage. Christian.
The diasporic communities.
That's a good answer. This is why first period, diasporic communities. Do you see how a lot of the answers in this time period are all the same damn things? So once you learn it once, it's just like a reminder and you're right. Diasporic communities. And what is a diasporic community? Christian?
Where the Muslim merchants travel there and marry the locals to have better trade ties and then the culture and the relationship.
There you go. Married locals to increase trade, influence, also spreads cultural variation. Perfect. All right. We need some evidence here because the diasporic communities is not evidence because we're using it as an answer. So what else we got? Talking about Southeast Asia is Islamic. So what would be some evidence here? I would open some notebooks here, people. Don't be like first period. Don't be idiots. Motivation or variation. Don't be an idiot. Don't be like first period who literally got A and that's it. Wait, start again, I'm sorry.
Like the big details in art, how like Islamic styles and Hindu styles like merge and like they culture like spread
Damn. What temple are you studying?
But I don't know how to pronounce it, but like the details in art.
Damn, is that an AP art thing?
No.
It wasn't my textbook, but who reads the pictures? Clearly Masat. UNTR, mosque. Oh, a temple. It's a temple that has both Islamic, and Hindu imagery. Yes, in Southeast Asia. Yes, so that's a good one. Okay, what else? We know another piece of information. Roth.
I don't know like how you could incorporate it in the same thing, but the syncretic, would that be a
Syncretism?
Yeah.
What do you? Yeah, but you have to have like something with it. You can't just say it's syncretic.
when the merchants married into families, it created syncretic cultures.
I like where you're going, and I see where you're trying to get, but that's a no for me. Rickard.
So I don't know if it was in like the textbook, but since like there's like diasporic communities in like I think it's northwest India, like mid Pakistan, like becomes its own state.
Whoa, Pakistan doesn't become a state until 1947.
Yeah, but like could you like work that into like how like there's diasporic?
Whoa, no, because we're in 1200.
Alright.
Yeah, that's whoa. You're going to talk about the rivalry between Islam and Hinduism, which will eventually lead to the split of the creation of Islam with the Great Division. That would be an answer, but that is not prevalent to this because we're also focusing on South. We're focusing on Kwanzaa. Oh, so we're going to be like first. We have no outside. Hello? Where are they getting this religion in the first place? Christian is already volunteering for the next part, but he's already given you the first part. Lucy.
I was gonna say through trading, but I don't think it's
Of course it's through trade, Lucy. What else would it be? Through trade, but like you can't write trade down, Lucy. What is it, Lucy?
like on the trans
No, absolutely not. Evan? No. Southeast Asia is not on the Silk Road.
Oh, Indian.
Yeah. But we're not using the Indian Ocean Basin. I'm refusing to allow Indian Ocean Basin and Silk Roads to occur. Refuse. Because it's so low level and crappy. So, on the Indian Ocean Basin, Islamic merchants use what kind of boat? No, those are called Chinese Jews, which means they're coming from. So, that's obviously not Arabic. What is it, Zoe? Dows. Carried both goods and religion. See how we can squeak it in? Hello? Okay, so analysis. Here we go. Who can tell me a big picture of why diasporic communities that are based on the blending of ideas and culture are going to lead to a dude in China? Ella. What? You needed to see the word analysis?
Well, like from when it started, when we built the I would say that the guy in China like likely created this military because there was religious freedom, so it was maybe
I'd be very hesitant to say anything about religious freedom because this is Song China. Yeah, it's Song China, and there's no religious freedom in Song China. It's only under what do we have religious freedom in China? Mongols. Penelope!
I was gonna say that the Mongols, they only care about money, so
Whoa, why are you talking Mongols? We're in Song China. Yeah, no, we're in Song China, so Mongols is wrong top to bottom. Roth!
you could say how like with the influence of culture, it created more like further industrialization and more like different types of things that could be made from other cultures, which made more profit.
I like it, Roth. Hell yeah. Two, the diversity of the populations found in major trading cities like Kwanzaa The variety of goods will cause a rise in trade growth. I have to have a hand. Like, that's how it gets there. Variety of goods come to rise, trade growth, and be beneficial for the newly arrived members of the community and the traditional. Yeah, Rod, hell yeah. Due to the diversity of population in major trading cities like Guangzhou, the variety of goods will come to rise in trade growth and be beneficial for new members of the community and the traditional. Yeah. New members of society. Nice. All right, let's go to B. B, explain one aspect of the economic development of China under the Song dynasty that led to the flourishing of commerce that is reflected in the piece. Come on, now we like this stuff. Bella. Yeah, but like you're missing like the most obvious one, and like that's not obvious. Bill of exchange, is that really what gets you people going, is bill of exchange? Rickard, help me.
I just have a question on like the last part. It
Sure.
says A. So for the analysis, I don't really see how that like, links back to the question. Can you explain?
Okay, so identify one historical process. So because we're doing diasporic communities where people are coming to trade, keep in mind in that top part of the essay, I would write what I have. People are moving to increase trade influence and also spread cultural variables. You're going to talk about these two examples of how this religion is coming. This is coming to that both parts, both the traditional community and the new members of society are going to create new items, and that is going to stimulate the economy even more.
But like, does that like? I feel like that talks more about trade than the religion. Isn't like the religion the topic of the question?
But the reason that they are there in the diasporic communities, which is why they're called the diasporic communities, is because of the religion component. Does that make sense? So the whole justification of the diasporic community is because of the religious fulfillment. Does that make sense? These are completely valid questions, and you have to understand, Rickard, where I am now and where I'm going to hold you accountable in week 15 and week 23 on essays will be a little bit different. Does that make sense? So right now, this week, I'm really focusing on structure and trying to pull my content through while really getting you to think about what analysis means. In week 23, what you're saying right now is like it's more of a religion base is really what I'm going to be piping into because we've got the analysis down. We know how to write the essays, so it's a kind of like a progression. So this is a good answer, and it would score. However, the answer that you're asking me about is a great answer and answers the question better. Do you hear what I'm saying? I am not there yet of enforcing the super, super rigid answers based on content yet. Do you hear that there's a progression?
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to teach the basic formatting and kind of how to get you to think. And right now I'm not balancing content and formatting. Right now I'm really pushing formatting. But as we go and we've mastered formatting, what am I going to really push? Content and actually better answering of the question. So you're completely correct. This would score, but your answer would be better. Do you see the difference? Is that helpful? Thank you for asking. I do appreciate that. All right. B. So, explain one aspect of the economic development of China under the Song dynasty that led to the flourishing of commerce. Emily.
Could you say that like Champa rice led to the diversity of
Okay, Champa rice is definitely a part of this answer, but I wouldn't make it. Champa rice causes what to happen?
Industrialization.
Which is called what? What's a fancy term for it? Emily, use your vocab. Kaylin, help her. Proto-industrialization. Proto-industrialization, which is caused by what, Emily? Champa rice. Do you see how that's a better piece of evidence than saying Champa rice? Right? Okay, proto-industrialization is the outcome of Champa Rice. So, now, Champa Rice, how do we get it? What can we use as evidence to prove Champa Rice? How do we get it, Tejas?
I think it was like an offering from Vietnam.
Well, it's not an offering. It's called a what, which is part of what? Cyrus? It's a tribute from
Vietnam to China.
Vietnam, because Vietnam is part of what system? Tributary system. Do you see how they provide it as tribute from Vietnam to China, and it creates a tributary system? Okay, analysis. So, explain one aspect of economic development in China under Song China that led to the flourishing of commerce that is reflected in the passage. Okay, so how is proto-industrialization, because of Champa Rice, because of tributary system, going to cause a flourishing of economic? Zoe.
As proto-industrialization is like having access to goods, so if you have access to goods, everything.
Okay, right now you're describing proto-industrialization, which is what's going to happen in sentence number 2. We're in sentence number 3 because I'm doing analysis right now. Does that make sense? What do we got? Bella.
That leads to like job specializations.
Oh, yeah, you're still in sentence 2. I'm in sentence 3. Join me in the analysis. Guys, what's the outcome of proto-industrialization? Jay, what's the outcome?
Less people had to work, and so many people were able to.
Yeah.
Like working
Especially
together.
Yeah, but what happens to China because of proto-industrialization? Don't tell me it grows in population. No, it doesn't grow in population because of trade. It grows in population because of stupid Champa Race. Why does it grow? Why has it become the center of the world?
Because
You are not Jay.
because of their system.
Nope. Evan.
Oh, because of the trade exports of Champa Rice?
Yeah, no. Stop talking to me about Champa Rice. Champa Rice is done in this stupid paragraph, and you people love this shit. But stop telling me Champa Rice. Help me.
It became the trade center in the world because they had luxury goods.
Yes. They're the first people to have proto-industrialization, which means there's plenty of people who have the time to make these goods, which means the rest of the world is coming to China because they're the only place that have these goods. Doesn't that make sense? Okay, so analysis. Due to the expansion of China's economy during the Song Dynasty, China becomes the center of world trade due to luxury goods like silk and porcelain that cannot be found anywhere else in the world. And its vast amount of products available. There we go. All right. C. Explain one way in which the author's point of view. Oh my God, how fun! You know how we do point of view in primaries? Now we have to write a blurb about. Oh my God, it's like full circle fun here. This is great. Do you see how when I teach you a skill, it's not isolated to that one thing, that it is throughout the whole damn test? Oh. So fun. C. Explain one way in which the author's point of view, purpose, or intended audience may have an influence on the assessment. 4. Oh, what? I'm so excited. What?
If we had left off the part when you said, and it's a vast amount of products available, how important is like each part of your input analysis to getting points? Like if we left that part off.
If you left that off, that's fine. But the major core of it is that because of proto-industrialization, it becomes the center of the world, which was not covered in any of our previous things. So when you're talking about analysis, and I love that you guys are actually asking these questions because that tells me you're actually really thinking about it, and that makes me so happy. When you're talking about analysis, it's not just you restating what we already talked about and just trying to add a little bit more. It's like, why is this important? Why do we give a shit about this stuff? What does proto-industrialization actually have an impact on? Well, it makes China the center of the world economically for almost 4,000 years. Like, it's insane how much power they drive from it. That's what the analysis is. It is telling us why essentially this is important. So, the wording isn't always the same. Like, how you would say it is different than I would say it. And, like, you know, depending on my class is how I'm going to say things a little bit different, of course. But it's essentially trying to pull the big picture. This is important because of this, this, and this. That's what it is. Does that make sense? So sometimes I say things that you're like, well, why would you add that, Bennett? It's just kind of because it made me happy, Ford, and that's what I wanted to do, Ford. But your criticism is totally valid. Does that work? Okay. Rickard, did you have a question?
No, I was gonna answer it.
Oh, yeah, Rickard, what do we got?
So like the point of view is to like spread the news of like the acceptance.
No, you're summarizing.
Yeah.
Start again.
Okay, so the point of view is the Chinese government is informing people of.
No. You were so close, and I know where you're going, but the way you're saying it will not score. Emily!
You could say like the purpose was to have merchants from other territories trade in China.
Yes. But I want point of view. Because we're better than purpose. Rickard!
Is it that the Chinese government is trying to attract traders?
Yes. By why? By what way?
Well, by should I just like say what it says in the passage?
No, don't ever quote the passage.
Okay.
Don't ever quote the passage because you don't get points for quoting the passage. So never quote the passage. It's not worth your time. Roth!
The author is a government customs inspector, so he's
You are
trying-
killing me with your clicking. You are killing me.
They're trying to encourage people to come to the area and to trade with them by describing like everything good.
Yeah, so he's promoting. So the point of view, ladies and gentlemen, is what Rickard was saying. It's to increase the wealth and trade of China. Like, the guy goes out of his way and literally acknowledges he's going out of the way to include this story, to spread it, because he wants what? More foreigners. He wants more foreigners, because are foreigners good or bad for China? Good. It's going to turn into bad here very shortly when white people start showing up, but right now, it's a good thing. So the point of view is to increase the wealth of China. They want more foreigners, and it goes back to, it's a custom agent. They want these foreigners to be coming because they're bringing them great wealth. All right, what's some evidence we got here? How much time do I have? Emily. There's no religious tolerance. We're in Song China. No.
To like bury people with different religions.
It's not religious tolerance. It's religious indifference.
They can have your ethics.
No. That's not like a policy. What do you got, Ott?
Did you say that like foreigners wanted spices from China?
Wait, what?
Did you say that?
The major attraction?
I don't think it's a major attraction.
Yeah, no. Guys, come on. What do you got, Ross?
I have a vocab word, but I don't know how to.
Okay, use what's your vocab word?
It's propaganda. Like that's.
Yeah, of course. We can use propaganda. It's not, it's propaganda for the benefit of Chinese. So yeah, you have more to this. Those are my dots, my ellipse. Good luck. You got further than first.
Very complicated.
Huh?
Are you posting this one or are you?
Yes, I am posting.
What were you?